The script was first sent to me about like 5 years ago or so, and it had a different title and it was a different version of it. But I just remember it being like a really cool, hilarious script.
It is about a day in the life of a girl who inadvertently ingests too many hot cupcakes.
I played Jane F. I am a young, aspiring actress.
Come on, Frank! You know I love the prizes!
All right, I'm gonna stop you right there.
Although that's a little bit misleading because I really don't have a lot of aspirations.
Girl indulges too much, and you see the world through her eyes.
It's a great American picaresque journey through the freeways of the American West.
My bed.
What are you talking about?
There's no time to. I gotta. Bye!
Jane! Where the hell are you going?
Well, look, you know, it's just a great adventure. It's a little bit slapstick. A lot of humor.
I think she's on drugs.
Just go on the ride for the day.
I've never ridden the bus in LA before. This is gonna be fun.
Yeah, you're in for a real treat.
After I finished my last film, Mysterious Skin, which was kind of a dark, serious movie, I'm gonna do something a little more kind of poppy and fun. And I sort of thought, oh, I wonder whatever happened to that stoner movie. And so my manager, Brian, and I sort of tracked the script down, and it just so happened that the film had never been made, and it was just sort of floating around. One of the things I love about the script, actually, is that it's really, I think it's like absolutely the funniest script I've ever read.
Whenever I would think about writing a screenplay, all I could ever think about were sort of these fantastical environments.
Hi, Jane.
I think this is one of those like rare scripts. I mean, of all the scripts that I've read, I don't think there's been anyone that's stuck with me that I've like laughed at over continuous reads other than this one.
Gregg came in, I think it was the end of, just before the new year. We met, and within that day, I said, let's go. Let's do it.
What were we talking about?
How you got here.
Yeah.
I met with Gregg and Alex Madigan, our other producer, and the only casting conversation we had was that he had wanted Anna Faris to play the lead role.
Gregg approached my agent with it, I think back in October. It's now March, maybe September. And my agent loved it, and then I read it, and I loved it.
Anna was really the only person that he ever saw playing the role.
I mean, she really is just like one of the most amazing actors I've ever worked with. Her timing is unbelievable. She's really consistent, and she's, you know, so much fun to work with.
You coming or what?
You know, Jane works especially with Anna because she is in her 20s, and if she were to be older, still living this kind of slacker lifestyle, wouldn't be as comedic, because you'd almost look at her as more of a loser.
God, you are so pathetic.
I think for a long period of time, I wasn't going to be a part of it because I had to do Scary Movie 4. And
Scary Movie, funny, you know, but no, not deserving of the diva that she is.
And then things worked out.
Are we good? Plane's done? Oh, okay. Anna's great.
She was always his first choice, and so we were really excited when she agreed to do it.
Are we doing this or what?
It sounds great. I just...
What? Come on, man. It's gonna be fucking transformative.
The great thing about this film is because the script's so funny and it's such a unique, these kind of films are so few and far between that we got a lot of great people that just wanted to be part of the process.
I was going to play Steve the roommate, and then they called me and said that somebody was playing Brevin and dropped out, and that it was a little more of a time commitment and stuff, but would I mind? And I was like, no. It was awesome. I mean, I love this character so much.
You are sure you want to come to the dance with me?
Absolutely, man.
Brevin is, you know, I'm friends with lots of nerdy, science, geeky, socially awkward types of people, so he's sort of an amalgam of a lot of those people that I've known throughout my life.
He's a pretty legit character, a guy who, like, you can totally understand. He's basically a guy who is very shy and very to himself and is in love with Anna Faris. Not hard to play.
Dude, your roommate is kind of hot.
My character, Mikey, is a simple man. He drives a sausage truck. So Mikey meets Anna Faris, who is hiding in the sausage, amongst the sausage in the sausage truck. Then we get busted. We bring her into the factory. And then I give her a ride, and we have a weird fantasy sequence.
Pot makes me so fucking horny. Does it have that effect on you?
I'm not stoned right now.
I play Steve, the roommate.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Steve's about as close to my personality of any of the characters I've ever played. Steve's a comic book nerd and kind of hates his roommate because she's, you know, in his eyes, a douchebag. You know, she's like worthless, produces nothing, and also doesn't like comics, so therefore, you know, she should be shot.
What is this? I've never even heard of half of these movies.
It's really been just such a treat. Every day I feel like I get to do some wacky scene with another completely accomplished and talented actor.
I don't think that really qualifies as Reaganomics, but
What are you talking about?
just because weed isn't taxed doesn't mean it exists in some sort of, you know, laissez-faire paradigm or whatever.
Did you just use paradigm in a sentence?
I've been really lucky with my actors. I mean, the cast of this movie is just amazing.
The cool thing about Gregg is that he really, from day one, has let me do, he's given me so much freedom in the role, and even though we never really talked about it, we had the same exact vision for the character.
Gregg has been an incredible director to work with. He really knows what he wants, and if he sees it, we'll move on, which is so refreshing for an actor. It's just an extremely fun script that I think when you read it, you immediately ask yourself, I wonder how they're going to shoot this. And so the fact that he's so confident about it and so good at it, you're immediately put at ease.
He understands sort of my process really well, and he doesn't really, he'll give me specific directions sometimes about where to look, or, you know, hitting my mark or bringing something up into frame. But as far as character goes, he doesn't really, he sort of lets me do exactly what I want, which is great, because then I'm not questioning what I'm doing, and I can just sort of relax.
And so as a director, I don't really feel like it's my place to like act for my actors or create the characters for my actors. It's like that's kind of their department, and as a director, I just kind of sometimes will tweak them a little bit, like, you know, do a little bit faster, a little bit this, a little bit that, but they're really responsible for bringing the character to life.
I've never been on a film set where the director like laughs after every take and is never stressed out. It's oddly almost disarming, but amazing.
It's the best experience I've ever had, and I'm just having such an unbelievable time. I mourn the day. Like, we finish up in a couple weeks, or next week, and I'm so devastated that I won't be able to play Jane again. So